How to eat high protein and healthy on a budget. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're trying to build muscle, stay lean, or just keep up a healthy lifestyle, you know the grocery bills can add up fast. Meat prices are rising, protein powders aren't always affordable, and if you're eating 100 to 150 grams of protein per day, it can feel like your wallet is shrinking faster than your waistline. But the good news is, you don't have to break the bank to hit your protein goals. In today's video, I'm breaking down smart, affordable, high-protein food options, and I'll share some unexpected budget swaps that most people overlook. This video is especially for my fitness-focused folks who want to fuel their bodies without draining their bank accounts. Why high-protein diets are expensive, but don't have to be. Let's start with the obvious. Protein-rich diets are notoriously expensive. Chicken, beef, salmon, it adds up. And with food prices climbing, a pack of chicken breasts or a couple of steaks can set you back more than you'd like. The kicker? You often need a lot of these foods to hit common fitness goals, say 120 to 150 grams of protein per day. That's a lot of meat, dairy, or shakes. But here's the thing, there are alternatives, and most people don't even think about them. Budget-friendly protein staples you should always have. Let's talk about your go-to high-protein budget foods. These should be the backbone of your meal plan. Eggs. Hands down, one of the most complete and cost-effective sources of protein. A dozen eggs can give you 70-90 grams of protein for a few bucks. Canned tuna or salmon. These are shelf-stable, packed with protein, and way cheaper than fresh cuts of fish. One can of tuna has 15 grams of protein per serving and costs $1 to $2 depending on where you live and shop. You can use one can of tuna to make a salad and you have 30 grams of protein in one meal. Just be mindful of sodium levels. Lentils and chickpeas, plant-based and super filling. 1 cup of cooked lentils gives you about 18 grams of protein, plus fiber, iron, and slow-digesting carbs. Greek yogurt, especially the plain kind. It's higher in protein and lower in calories than regular yogurt and great as a base for sweet or savory meals. Smart swaps for expensive protein. Okay, here's where we dig deeper. If you're spending a lot on things like chicken breast or steak, you may want to swap or mix in these options. Ground turkey or chicken thighs. Way cheaper than breast cuts and still lean if you trim fat or drain after cooking. Egg whites, you can buy the carton. These are perfect for bumping up protein without the added fat or cost of eating more whole eggs. Cottage cheese, a high-protein dairy that's cheaper per gram than most protein powders. Powdered peanut butter, like PB2, adds flavor and a little protein boost with fewer calories and more affordability than almond butter or regular peanut butter. Protein boosters. You don't need to rely entirely on meat to hit your protein goals. Try the following protein boosters for cheaper high-protein meals. Frozen edamame, high in protein, plant-based, and super affordable. Seitan, a wheat-based protein source with a texture like meat. Great for vegans and vegetarians, but also useful for anyone looking to cut down meat costs. Dry milk powder. It's a cheap and shelf-stable protein source. Add to smoothies, oats, or cooking for those extra few grams of protein. Tofu and tempeh. Packed with protein, iron, and cheaper than meat in most grocery stores. Plus, they absorb flavor like a sponge. Now let's look at some sample meals. These are a few budget-friendly meals that can help you stay shredded and save. Egg and bean burrito with whole wheat wrap. Lentil and quinoa bowl with roasted veggies. Cottage cheese with oats and berries for breakfast. Tofu stir-fry with frozen veggies and brown rice. Tuna and chickpea salad with olive oil and lemon. Greek yogurt parfait with peanut butter powder and granola. Each of these meals gives you 25 to 40 grams of protein for around $2 to $4 per serving, depending on your location. Here are some bonus tips to save even more. Tip number 1. Mix protein sources. Use half the usual amount of meat in meals and bulk up with lentils, beans, or quinoa. Tip number 2. Buy in bulk. Get oats, rice, lentils, and beans in large bags. Tip number 3. Shop store brands. Generic Greek yogurt is usually the same as name brand. Tip number 4. Buy frozen over fresh. Frozen fruits, veggies, and meat are cheaper and reduce waste. Tip number 5. Batch cook. Make large meals and portion them for the week to save time and avoid impulse takeout. And finally, tip number 6. Track your protein. Use apps like MyFitnessPal to make sure you're not overspending or overcompensating with supplements. Eating healthy and high protein on a budget is absolutely possible. You just have to know where to look and how to shop smart. Not every high-protein food has to be expensive, and not every budget meal has to be bland. With a little creativity and planning, you can fuel your body, build muscle, and stay lean without overspending. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment with your go-to cheap protein meal. And as always, seek God's guidance in all that you do. I'll see you in the next video.